I've been working on this idea for a printable routine page. I kind of want to make a set of autistic pages, like reference pages, I guess. Like routines, lists of safe foods, like meal plans, I guess, maybe, but like very autistic stuff. Just like really easy to reference things. Maybe lists of current stims and stuff. The idea being that you could print them like every few months and update them as you need, I guess. I'm trying to make a routine one, and I think the timeline is the neatest option. But I don't know if it's readable enough. But I want it to look nice. Is the problem is like I always have this thing of wanting things to be accessible but also pretty, and it's really hard. I think you can make some stuff that's like really accessible looking, but then it's just not as pretty to look at. I tried one where it was like 4, and I think that would be more readable. It has like mini timelines. I might revisit it. I'm not super attached to what I'm doing currently. I also tried like a routine card at one point, but again, I think it's kind of ugly. So it's just kind of, I don't know what I'm doing. I filled this one out with my routine, trying to get it to look, you know, nice-ish, but I'm just not convinced really. And I'm having one of those days where it's a Monday and I got stuck in sleep inertia really bad this morning. I kept having this dream where I was waking up and fulfilling my morning routine, but I wasn't actually awake, and I did it like 3 times before I actually managed to wake up properly, and my ears have just been ringing ever since. So it's just like I'm trying to do this stuff and it's just my brain is just not having it. But happy Monday. It's my birthday week, so I'm trying to take it super slow and chill, but you know, things are not starting the best, but that doesn't mean that they won't get better. So Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing okay. I guess today I just wanted to sit and do the little talking catch up. It's Wednesday today. Wednesday the dog is not in daycare like she would normally be. I have her booked in for Friday this week because it's my birthday and I'm going out, I guess. So she's rattling around in the background. Hopefully she's gonna stay quiet. I am really tired this week. I don't know why. I feel kind of hazy and I don't know if that's just a thing to be expected because birthdays make me feel apprehensive, or if I'm just tired because I've done a lot the last few weeks, maybe all of it. But I feel a bit weird. I have been getting on with stuff in the background though, so I think I just want to check in and talk about it. On Monday I was working on those routine pages that I showed you. Not much development there. I did do another version, but it's still not finished, so nothing to see. I did make this new divider page for my filofax. I'll put that on Patreon today, I think, and I'll also put it in the shop hopefully for when this video goes up. It's similar to the one that I made. Where is it? I have another one. I can't find it. This one. It's similar to this one, exact same style. I used the same template and I kept the wording because I think they're nice reminders. And I just thought it would be nice to have another variation. I don't know if it's something that I'll do throughout the year. I guess we'll just have to see how we go. I don't want to say anything too far in advance and then just not commit to it. But it was nice to make a second one. I made it because I think I'm going to start archiving pages soon. And I kind of don't want to leave things behind. I like that I can take a whole chunk out as a self-contained like part of the year. I don't really want to take out the divider pages or the calendars or the... I even kind of want to leave the filofax tick boxes like this, because I want to redo this with my new pen. So maybe I'll take this one out and discard it. But I just thought it would be nice then to have a new divider, a different picture, rather than printing out the same one again. I put the same poem on the back, but this time I copy and pasted the image rather than printing it and sticking it. So I printed it on the page, and I wrote the author's name down so I can't forget again. And then again, I have that one with the tick boxes that I haven't filled out yet, post-it note. And then my February calendar. I need to decorate that still. I was waiting for my new stickers to come, but they did. So I guess I might decorate that maybe tomorrow or something and I can film it. The light is not particularly good today, so I don't want to do too much. I just wanted to come and chat. Things are going well in here. I have some stuff from the weekend. I have some thinking about sleep, and then I have some quotes about sleep and feeling unreal. And then I've been working on some new pages for Everyday Gloom. I don't know what happened, but I got out of the shower the other night and I like knew that I wanted to work on it. And I always shower in the evenings before bed, but I got out of the shower, it was like 9 p.m. and I was like, I need to sit down and copy all the text out of the pages and then like be able to look at it all again and like rewrite it and fix things and tidy stuff up. And I did. It went really well. I did 5 pages in 24 hours, so that's something. I don't know why that happens to me, or I guess maybe is it an autistic thing and you're a divergent thing, but like sometimes you're like, I have to work on this thing right now, and then you just do. And I guess it's a hyperfocus. But I hyperfocused and I did make 5 pages. There's only 4 shown here, but I'm working on a 5th one. Basically, I restructured things a little and I started thinking sort of unintentionally about sleep and the sleep stuff I've had going on and how I have for much of my life, and then how all of that like interacts with like growing up to enjoy spooky things and to find that spooky stuff and like gloomy stuff in between stuff. Like, I don't know how it resonates with me on a different level, and I guess I just hadn't really connected those dots until the last couple of years. So anyway, I ended up writing a lot about that. And then I was kind of like, do I want to write about that? Is that the point of the zine? But then the zine has been feeling kind of shapeless. Like I've been chipping away at it for almost a year and I've been enjoying it, but I feel like it hasn't really had structure. I didn't know what the point of it was, aside from just being a reflection on living a gloomy life. But now I think this has a much better, bigger tie-in in a way. I don't know, I didn't plan to talk about these kinds of topics, but I think it gives the zine much better structure, and I think, I don't know, I think maybe it was meant to be like this. I don't know how to talk about it, but it feels right, I guess, and so that's kind of how I'm doing things. Nothing else is changing about the zine. All the existing pages will still be in there. It's just that I'm reshaping things slightly as I go now, adding some more stuff in, making it a bit more reflective, and I think hopefully it's kind of cool. So I have these pages about sleep. I printed them out so I can put them in here. I have some writing to do about the last couple of days while I've been working, so I'll put this one in here. And then I was talking to a friend, a mutual, in a Discord group about these pages, and she linked me up to an essay written by Ellen Samuels called 6 Ways of Looking at Crip Time. And she said that it sounded really like, when she read my stuff, it resonated, like it sounded similar, I guess. I don't know how to talk about it, I'm like having a weird one. But basically I then read the article this morning and I was like, oh shit, like it really resonates. Like the first bit is talking generally about the concept of crip time, which I'm familiar with, and then she loops on to talk about some other stuff, and then it comes around to vampires. So it was very topical for me. So I printed that out this morning, spent some time highlighting and underlining stuff. We'll do my annotations this afternoon, but I probably won't film it just because it's quite personal. And then I might try and write some more pages on sleep and then maybe link this in or mention it, find somewhere to mention it basically, because I think this is very much what I was thinking and writing along the lines of without knowing it. So shout out to that friend if you're watching and you recognize yourself. Was a big help, definitely. So I just printed these out. I filmed a bit of it, but not all of it. I have a tendency to sit further back when I'm filming so that I don't accidentally get the side of my face or my head in the frame. And then sometimes it means I cut things wonky or like not in the right place, and I didn't want to do that. So I filmed a bit of it, but not all of it. I number my pages now, so when they get mixed up, I can still organize them. This one is going in here. And then 1, 2, 3, yep, correct. Okay, so then pages are done. I am still having the best time in my filofax. It's just nice to be feeling so content. It's really all I've talked about recently, but it's just, I guess, starting a new year and my birthday always being so close to it, and then after Christmas and everything, it's a lot that time of year. And then I think just to be feeling so settled and to have come into the new year with it and to just be bringing it with me is just a nice feeling. Like there's no stress, I'm just very content. Things are getting kind of thick in here, which is why I'm looking to start archiving soon. My rings are currently, I think, 35mm. They came with the Motum and they're bigger than the gold ones, so I can still fit a lot in here, and it's nice to see it so bulky because I never got this far in July last year. And it's just nice to see the natural progression of like different articles at different times and stuff, which has me thinking again about archiving, because now I'm seeing everything together and I kind of want to just put this in a binder by itself and like have it. And I'm like, do I want to take the commonplace pages out like I had intended as index cards to file them? And I don't know, like I think I kind of do, but I'm not sure. I guess I could always print more of them. I could duplicate them. Like I could print 2 sets. I could print 1 set for the archive binder and 1 set for the index box, for example. But then I'm like, is that necessary? It's a lot of printing. And my printer is not that expensive to run. I thought it was until I started looking at getting a new printer, and then I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm sticking with my old printer from 2015, long discontinued, cartridges are cheap as hell. I'm just staying put. It like barely works, but it works enough that I'm like not replacing it until it proper dies, which fingers crossed will not be any time in the next 5 years. If it broke tomorrow, I would actually be like stuck. I really don't want to have to do printer research because it's so difficult. But I could print a second set, I could. I would obviously have to re-annotate stuff though, which sucks. I don't like that, but I don't know. I guess if I did reprint, I could keep the annotations in the like journal memory keeping binder archive, and then I could have just the articles in the index card boxes, and then I could have reference numbers between them so that when I read the article from the index card box, if I wanted my notes and thoughts and the extension, I could then go and look for it, which feels kind of cool, but also seems like a lot of work and could get confusing and hard to upkeep over time. But like, that is very fun, like personal knowledge management system wise, that's an intriguing thought, I can't deny. I guess I could print the articles bigger so that there wasn't a margin on the index cards, and then it wouldn't take so long, there wouldn't be so much editing. I wonder if that's a way to think about doing it. I'll consider it. We'll put a pin in that. So I have this new page, and then last week I talked about wanting to start doing a little bit of decorating in my new cover. And I got some bits. Let me show you. I don't want to do it from here because it's too unleveled in the camera. Let's try and open it at the middle again. Leave it where it was. I got some bits. I got, some of you might remember that like last year or maybe longer, I made this charm for my notebooks and I've moved it between every single notebook I've had. I also made these paper clips with the little pearls on. I did it myself, DIY'd it. It's not very hard. In a similar vein, I wanted to get some more stuff to work on. I also sometimes use this stuff on my earrings. I pick up a lot of little beads like this on Etsy when I see them, and I think they're cool because if you have like really plain thin hoop earrings, you can hook anything onto them. I think that's an obvious thing, but it's something I've been doing a bit more recently, I guess. I have some like coffin charms somewhere, but I can't remember where I put them, but it's like a whole thing. I'm like a bit obsessed. I got these really cute little red ones. Very like little vampire-y things. They kind of match my little red one on here, which I like a lot. I also have earrings like this, like the second piercing in my lobes has that, so it's just, I like it, it's a theme. I got this one singular M because they only had one in stock, but I think that could be really cool. It's like a little gothic M. It's nice. It reminds me of like illuminated manuscripts and stuff. And then I got this one tiny hand. Again, they only had one left, so I just got one. It's got a little gem in there as well, so that's kind of cool. I think that's all I picked up on the bead front. But then I also got this safety pin charm from a shop called Pretty Bitten Lip on Etsy. That's their business card. So you can check them out, and I'll also link everything in the description. I'll link the charms too, but I think a lot of these ones now are out of stock, but I'll still link the shop. But Pretty Bitten Lip. It came with all these little heart gems. Oh, today's Valentine's Day. Okay. My dad and I have a running joke that it's not Valentine's Day, but it's like my birthday eve, and it's really nice of the world to make everything really cute and pink in advance of that. But the order came with these little gems. I don't know if she always does that or if it's for a Valentine's thing, but they're really pretty. I might try and find somewhere to put them, maybe in my zip envelope, just because I think they're cute, and it's that thing again where they're red. So but I got this safety pin charm. I kind of think it would be cool. I see people put stuff in the front, and I kind of thought it might be nice to either have it like on here, or maybe it could be on the zip as well. I don't know if I'm going to keep all of this stuff on here, not to be a bit rude, but I was thinking I might take the pink skull off and then put charms on, like some of these and stuff, you know, because I kind of like that it says dead and it's gold. But I don't know if that's maybe a little bit impolite. Along a similar vein, I could also just like take the safety pin off and use it for something else, like a jacket, and then I could just use the little clip with the string, which is useful to have. So I did buy it with a kind of DIY intention in mind, but it is also just a really, really cool charm. So definitely check the shop out. I like it. I should have got two because I like it as it is, but I also want to take it apart. I've been trying to find safety pins like this. I want earrings like this. You can get a lot of silver safety pin earrings, but I can't seem to find gold ones. If anyone has a leak, let me know. And then the final thing I got from this Etsy shop, Carlotta's Jewels. I think there were no reviews or anything. I don't know if I was the first purchase. I was a bit nervous because I was like, this is kind of weird. But I guess everyone has to have a first purchase somewhere. So seems good. Actually, it came this morning. I haven't looked at it properly yet, but it's just a little pearly charm. And I think I'm gonna put it like on here like this. I think that's really cute. See, I like that. And then I also, from Color Cafe, which is color with a K, that's where I had the sparkle pin from before. I ordered like a big paper clip, and I think I'm gonna tie some black ribbon on the top to make like a little bow with some black ribbon. I have a lot of black ribbon left over from Christmas, so I'm going to use some of that, I think, and then I might put that somewhere near the front. And then I think I'm fine. I think it's looking good. I'm not sure, to be determined, what I do with the safety pin, but I like it. I think this is nice, and then I think with my black ribbon and my little pearl charms, and then this little pearl charm, I think that's kind of how I want it to look. It's almost nice in a way because I almost have like a two-tone thing going on, which I normally don't enjoy, but in this it feels like it's working because I have the silver zips and then I have the gold charms, and then I have the little pearls, and then I have the silver rings, and then I have my pearl charm but with gold paper clips. But then my pen is two-toned. My new pen that I'm still using, still sticking it out, is gold and silver. So I feel like it is pulling together, it's tying in a nice way. And that way I don't have to worry about swapping rings if I don't want to. I could just keep the silver ones that are bigger, which is nice. And I think it's not looking too clashy. When I had the gold rings in, it was really bothering me that the button closure and the zip was silver because the rings are gold. I think I was hoping the button closure and the zip would be black or something, like painted. And I could paint it myself, but I'm not very skilled at DIY, and I just wouldn't really want to risk messing it up. A lot of people suggest DIY stuff to me, but I'm not very skilled at DIY. I can put beads on things and I can cut paper, but I can't like, it's been a long time. I'm just not really there anymore. I like things to be tidy and clean. I don't really want to get paints out. That's why I'm a digital illustrator nowadays. But that's kind of how things are going. Do I have anything else to talk about? I'm obviously going to Bath on Friday. I ordered a cake, so there'll be some cake on Friday. I always order myself a cake and write something silly on it because it helps, I think, alleviate some of the pressure of a birthday. I think not acknowledging it makes me feel worse. Like, it just makes me spiral a bit. I feel weird. It's better to acknowledge it and kind of poke gentle fun at it and just have a nice day, rather than trying to ignore it or think about how much I hate it or how uncomfortable I am or just sitting at home. It's just like, it's worse. So I ordered a silly cake, not that silly, but I ordered a cake, and I love cake, so it's exciting for me. Any excuse to have a good cake, I think. But I think my dad and I might get brunch on Friday, and then in the evening I'm going to meet my brother after work and stay overnight with them, so I'm not sure if the video will go up Saturday or Sunday. I guess it depends if I want to include Bath or not. I could just cut it off on like Friday morning. But the problem is if my dad and I are going to brunch, then I'm already out, and then I'll just travel because I won't want to do the back and forth. So it's a whole logistical conundrum. I will maybe put a poll on my community page, or maybe I should just say Sunday because I think it would be easiest. Anyway, that's not for you to worry about. You'll be watching it when it's up, so it doesn't matter. But that's what I have going on this week. Also just wanted to say thanks again for all the filofax support. I really appreciate that people are still so interested and that you've been enjoying all of the filofax info dumps and seeing the updates and stuff. It's really nice because I do feel really good being in here, and I know it's not like super trendy at the moment. I know Hobonichi is like really having its moment, but I am really pleased with how things are shaping up in here. And the fact that I've even progressed to a new pen feels like a big deal, that I feel like safe enough, I guess, to do that. I don't know, kind of cool, I guess. Don't know if I'll talk again later in the week, but that's the update. Hope you're all having a good week, and I think I'm gonna do my annotations. are you doing? Are you sitting in the sun? Are you? Are you sitting in the sun? Yeah? Your tail.